Greetings, I'm Craig Smyser with RE/MAX Capital City. Welcome to the May 2014 edition of How's the Market in Steiner Ranch. A heads up that this video is a bit longer than usual because I want to share with you some changes I'm starting to observe in our market, and that's going to take a little bit of time. In April, 33 homes closed in Steiner Ranch, which was up 3% from April 2013. For the first time in several months, there was one new construction sale. Now keep in mind, many new construction homes are not listed in the MLS, so I can't provide accurate data on the new home sales. When we're looking at just the resale homes, there were 32 sales in April, which was up 18.5% from last April. From this point forward, all the stats quoted are for resale homes only. Now I want to preface the pricing stats by saying that while these numbers are great, I'm concerned with changes I'm seeing. So before I talk about those changes, here's the pricing information. The average price of a resale home increased almost 23% to almost $508,000. The median price increased by 27% to $451,000. The average price per square foot increased by 15.6% to over $150. The numbers are still extremely strong when we smooth it out by looking at the last 6 months and comparing it to the same 6-month period from the prior year. The average price increased 20% to over $495,000. The median price increased 16.8% to $435,500. And the average price per square foot increased 13.1% to over $146. As a homeowner in Steiner Ranch, I love these numbers. But as a real estate broker, I don't think the stats quite match reality for a few reasons. First, in this current 6-month period, 6% of the homes sold under $300,000, compared to 25% in that range for the prior period. Yes, prices are rising, so we expect to see that increase, but we just don't have as many homes in this tier selling this year versus that last period. Now, second is the exact opposite, in that we've had more high-end homes selling this period than last. Not just that the prices are higher, but simply homes of that size and caliber have had more sales in this past period. So I really think it's safe to say that the average home in Steiner hasn't increased 20% over the last year, although the average price in Steiner Ranch has. It's a nuance I hope I have communicated sufficiently. Now, the number of available resale homes in April was up to 65, an increase of 1.6% from last April. And while the market is still good for sellers, we're starting to see the inventory increase in certain price ranges. As I record this video on May 6th, we have 89 homes available in Steiner Ranch. You've heard real estate agents like me begging for inventory over the last couple of months. Well, now we've got that inventory. In fact, in some price segments, we have too much. I believe we have sufficient inventory for homes up to $500,000. However, in the $500,000 to $700,000 range, I think we have too much inventory. Above $700,000 is a bit light on inventory, so it's still real good for sellers. So the reason I sounded the alarm a bit earlier when talking about prices is that I'm starting to see these market changes. If the inventory stays high, we're going to start to see the prices slow down in their increase. So I'll keep monitoring it, but I like to keep you up to date. If you're thinking of selling, be sure to contact me so we can sit down and discuss what's going on further, especially in your pricing segment. Now, back to the stats. Across Steiner, the April sales ranged from a low of $305,000 to a high of almost $1.2 million. This marks the third month in a row in which the lowest sales price was at or above $300,000. The average sales price to list price ratio was 97.8%, and for homes that closed in April, the average days on market was 30. As always, my website allows you to look at summary and detailed data for each Steiner Ranch neighborhood. Simply go to realestateinAustin.com and click on the Neighborhood Home Sale Data tab. That detailed information does include addresses and sale prices. Finally, I want to invite you to the 5th Annual Property Tax Assessment Protest Workshop. It's going to be held Thursday, May 8th at 7 o'clock at the Town Square Community Center in Steiner Ranch. The unfortunate downside of our rising market is that the tax assessments go up as well. I can virtually guarantee that your assessment went up this year, but whether or not you need to protest is determined by how close it is to that market value of the home. So come on out, learn how to protest your taxes so that if you want to, you can. And then you'll also receive the comparable sales information that you can use during your protest and to also help you determine whether or not to protest in the first place. As always, if you have any real estate related questions, please don't hesitate to contact me at 512-650-7300 or email me at craig@realestateinaustin.com. Thanks for watching How's the Market in Steiner Ranch.